welcome back to more Disco Elysium. I'm going to continue the investigation right away. Hopefully you're enjoying the gameplay. I'm trying to take this very slow and examine everything, explore all of the dialogue options, so that's certainly my play style, and I hope that you can appreciate it. Let me go back here on the carriage and call the radio again and see what other options I have.
Inside, you see a set of steering levers, a radio microphone, a pull-out toolbox, and the soft glow of the fuel preheater gauge.
Pick up the radio again.
This is Precinct 57. How may I assist you?
Could you connect me to the 41st Precinct? I have something I need to report.
Just a second, officer.
She puts you on hold, the static crackling softly like a bonfire. After a while, you hear an old man greet you from the radio. His rattly voice is oddly familiar.
10-2, 10-5. This is 41st. Come in. Over.
A scrawny old man sits in a dusty cubicle, smoking, with a large white rectangle sewn on his vest. In front of him is a box-shaped apparatus with an array of wires and antennas. The radio switchboard. The man uses relay code. You got this. You're a cop, and cops know relay code.
10-4, Station 41. I've got a urgent business, over.
10-4, message received. 10-5, relay message. What's your status? Over.
Just reporting in, over.
10-18, state your message, sir.
I need to report my badge missing.
10-9, over.
My badge. I can't find it anywhere. Basically, it's gone.
10-4, message received. This is a very serious situation. I need to 10-22 the captain. Over.
Is it him? What does he want?
Says he lost his badge and needs to report it.
He what? He lost his badge?
Who lost his badge?
Dick fucking Mullen. Who do you think?
It's Officer Dick Mullen from the bestseller Dick Mullen and the Lost Identity.
He says, fighting off laughter.
Dick Mullen is not your name. It's the name of a fictional detective who would not lose his badge. Defend yourself. Immediately. They're laughing at you.
Haha, officer has lost his badge. Haha, like I'm the first cop to ever misplace his badge.
He says this has probably happened to other policemen before him and laughs sarcastically.
Oh goddamn it. Is he fucking kidding? The whole station's gonna be dicked for this.
Satellite Officer Vikmar is wondering if you might be joking and adds that this tarnishes the reputation of the entire station. Over.
Mullen dicked us.
Come on, operator, tell him to stop. This is serious.
He's asking you to stop, says this is serious.
Of course it's serious. He lost his fucking badge.
Satellite Officer Vikmar concurs, losing your badge is serious. Over.
Can't we just move on? I want to get it reported and be done with it.
10-4, I hear you, officer. I'm just going to make a note here that you are in pursuit of your misplaced badge. Over.
Fuck me. Mac, come here. You've got to hear this. Dick Mullen lost his badge.
What's going on?
Super Cop here lost his badge.
He lost his what now? His badge. He lost his goddamn fucking badge.
Didn't you glue your eyes shut earlier? And now you're making fun of me?
Lost a badge.
Could you all please just stop saying lost his badge for a moment?
He asks you to please stop saying he lost his badge.
Why? Did he find it?
The room at the other end of the line erupts in volcanic laughter.
Sergeant Person was wondering if you found your badge yet. Over.
You don't have a comeback. Sorry. It's hard to think like this.
Say nothing.
He's not replying. Looks like he's still looking for it.
You can hear laughter in the background. Enough with this now. I have other things to discuss.
10-9, come again. I didn't get that. Over.
The animated conversation in the back is making it difficult for him to hear you.
New heights even for Captain Sober.
Ask him.
Ask him if he's lost his gun, too.
The room roars with laughter.
Sergeant Orson wants to know if you lost your gun too. Over.
Check your pockets. Check your... Holy fuck. You don't know where it is, do you?
Oh god, it's not here.
Okay, it's gone. Your gun is most definitely gone.
Don't sweat it, Bratan. You don't need a gun to have fun. We can still have fun. It's not all over.
10-9, coming officer. Did you get my question? We were wondering about your gun. Over.
Let's see if I can convince them. I'm tired of being the mockery of the station.
Even before
Oh
you can get
no,
the
I
words
failed.
out, everything gets scrambled in your brain.
No, of course I didn't lose my gun. Fuck it, I didn't lose my gun.
He says he didn't lose his gun. Or his fun, whatever that means.
Ask him to describe it. His gun. Not his fun. Just the gun will do.
Satellite Officer McLean requests a description of your weapon. Over.
Oh, request a description, huh? We'll give him one. Describe the plasma gun.
Let's see. For starters, it's massive. Got flared cooling vents along the front and hydrogen flasks sticking out too.
10-9, come again, please. Over.
It's got a magnetic accelerator, an arc that accelerates the energized ball of periwinkle blue hydrogen-based plasma to near light speed.
I'm going to need to put you on speaker for a second. Over.
In contact, it detonates with the power of dying star, erasing every living thing from existence. Oh, and did I mention it is dripping with sexy blue plasma?
The officer is describing his genitalia in exaggerated terms. Over.
Host in heaven. Did he lose his gun and his mind?
Dear God, he lost his gun. Oh my, I can't.
This isn't really a laughing matter.
Mac can face a giant of Coco Nur by himself. But Disco here made him piss his pants.
Oh, I can't. Fuck. He lost his... Ask him if he still got his wiener. Oh, man.
I'm not going to.
Ask him.
Sergeant Orson here is wondering if you are still in possession of your genitalia. Over.
Oh boy. I left it at his mama's after I fucked her ass all night. Tell him that.
That's a negative. Not going to say that. Over.
What's he saying? Share with the class.
You know, as a generally family-friendly channel, some of this dialogue is a little difficult for me to narrate, but we do what we gotta do, you know?
He said he sodomized your mother.
The prick ate Mama's vanilla waffles at the captain's birthday party. Some nerve he's got.
Sure her vanilla waffles were the only thing he ate?
Shut up, Chester. This isn't funny. This is my mom we're talking about. Tell him to apologize right now.
Sergeant Orson requests that you apologize for the claims that you made about his mother. Over.
Hey, if you don't like the fallout, maybe don't fuck with the Firewalker.
Mac, he says you shouldn't have antagonized the Firewalker in the first place.
Who?
The disbelief in Vince Quamera's voice is overwhelming.
Satellite Officer V. I'm afraid he might be referring to himself as Firewater, sir.
Firewater? He's lost it. Fuck it. Tell him to find his goddamn badge and gun. That's the only thing that matters.
Satellite Officer V.
No, I think I'm good. I think I'm good without my gun, thanks.
I'm going to report that you are in pursuit of your service weapon. Over.
In pursuit of his...
The man is fighting back tears.
Officer, do you need further assistance? Over.
Yes, I am in dire need of financial assistance.
10-4, I hear you. I don't have the authority to grant your request, but...
What does he want now?
He's asking for money.
Is he fucking kidding?
I don't think he is.
Don't give that asshole anything. He's just gonna drink it all.
Alright, that's a negative on the additional funds, sir. Over.
It is paramount to the investigation that you grant me more money.
He says it's important to the case.
He isn't getting a red cent. You can tell him that.
Request denied, sir. Over.
Please, I'm begging you here. I don't have a place to sleep tonight.
He says he's in trouble, doesn't have a place to sleep.
Well, I guess he'd better crack the case before sundown then.
Vicmar said...
Wonder which one I should pick here. I don't want to be here anymore. I want to go home. Please come and get me.
Listen. It's okay. You can do it, sir. Over.
What is he saying?
Did you want anything else, sir? Many of your colleagues are also here. Over.
He's trying to keep you from further embarrassing yourself in front of your colleagues.
No, I'm alright. I'm alright. I had other things.
Let us address them now, sir. Over.
This might sound odd, but there's personal details I'd like to discuss.
Okay, 10-4, sir. I hear you. Relay your question. Over.
Wait. Before you say anything stupid, think it through.
I need information, not fear.
Be smart about this. Ask if he's there alone.
10-4, sir. I'm not hearing your question.
Hold on, are you alone in the room? I need some confidential information about myself.
That's a negative, sir. I got 10-12 visitors present here. Over.
Please refer to me with my full name in the future.
10-9, repeat message. I didn't get that, sir. Over.
Stop calling me sir and just use my real goddamn name, will you?
What? What is it? What can he possibly still want from us?
He seems intoxicated and keeps asking me to call him by his name.
Mullen's drunk and emotionally aggressive. That's new.
Wrap it up. Don't indulge in his drunken antics.
I'm looking for my address. I don't know where I live.
10-4. Your address?
Hold up, Jules. He doesn't fucking know where he lives? Did I hear that right?
Seems like it, sir.
No, fuck him. Don't tell him anything. You understand? He's been hellbound for the gutter. Let him have it.
Sorry, sir. Anything more I can do for you? Over.
Yes, I wanted to know if you got my badge's description right in your reports. Could you read it to me? Name, rank, date of birth?
What? What is it? He's still on the line?
He wants to verify the information on his badge.
But of course, it says Dick Mullen, High General of the Revacholian Cavalry Force.
Tell him to stop wasting time.
What do you need, sir? Over.
Any news about my family?
10. Excuse me, sir. Over.
You probably don't want to continue on this road.
Nothing, never mind.
Come again, sir. I didn't get that. 10-9. Over.
Have I ever told you about my life before the RCM?
10-4. Well, that's,
Does he actually want something, or is he hell-bent on disrupting our work?
He asked if he ever told me about his days before joining the RCN.
For God's sake, cut this shit out! Tell him to stop wasting time and be a goddamn policeman for a change.
Sir, Satellite Officer Vicmar says...
I heard him.
So, was there anything else?
Yeah, let's wrap this up.
Understood, sir. Over.
10-10, transmission completed, standing by, over.
Roger that. 10-10. Over and out.
Okay, let me pull out the toolbox.
A metallic drawer slides out from under the seat and clicks into place. The tools inside are neatly organized.
Take what you need, officer. It's going to be a long case. I'm not protective of my tools, like some men are.
He's clearly a little protective of his tools. But what can you do? Work is work.
Take the red-tipped pry bar.
The pry bar feels nice and cold in your hand, heavier than you'd think. Useful for opening all sorts of doors and lids.
Take the rubber-handled chain cutters.
The handles are long and sleek. Snap, snap, go the cutters in your hand.
Take the hand-cranked flashlight.
It's robust, weatherproof, and well-made. Police issue, blue. Lets you see things in the dark you would otherwise miss.
Okay. That was the flashlight, okay.
Pull out toolbox, slides back into its nest. Preheater gauge casts a warm glow on the steering levers and the radio on its hook.
Run your fingers over one of the steering levers.
The white suede feels luxurious under the touch, and the metal clutch handle so very familiar in your palm.
And let me tap on the fuel preheater gauge.
As you tap on the gauge, the indicator pin jerks as if startled. It's in the large orange sector, indicating the engine is warm. Next to the gauge is a red switch labeled heat.
There's no use pressing the heat button. It won't start without the ignition key.
Translation: we're not going anywhere right now. Alternative translation: don't even think you can drive my MC.
Alright, let me go ahead and leave then. Or actually, I need to use the radio again. I don't think I explored all options there, but first let me take a look at all this. So it looks like I can level up. Yeah, I have 1 skill point. I'm trying to think about what I want to level up. Visual calculus might be good. Or I might want to keep making my character crazier. I think I'm going to make him nuts one more time. There we go. Accept changes and close. Then let me look at the inventory here. I got all those clothes. I got the tools here. The red-tipped pry bar has Carson T heavy duty engraved just below the handle. It is satisfyingly heavy and perhaps one of the most useful tools to carry around. The meanest looking pair of chain cutters you have ever seen, made by Gottwald by Walshram Werkzeug. No chain, wire, no barbed fence will ever stand in your way again. They look hungry, ready to chew steel. And the police flashlight is bearing the logo of the Groundstellung RAO. The small dynamo packed inside this handheld illumination device theoretically gives you the ability to produce a tiny amount of electricity anytime, anywhere. I got a few more things here. So I've already asked the station for additional funds. Haven't paid anything yet. So I do have a quest to track down my badge. It's unclear how I should go about finding a tiny piece of plastic in a world as huge as this. Maybe I'll just stumble across it down the line. Miracles do happen. And I need to find my gun as well. Maybe someone must know something about a lost firearm. Maybe a district authority, like someone high up in the union. Or someone local who saw you with it before you passed out. The Whirling's absent bartender? You could also ask the local pawn shop. That's right, I do need to call the lady whose phone number I got.
Inside, you see a set of steering levers, a radio microphone.
This is Precinct 57. How may I assist you?
I need you to connect me to a civilian, a Sylvie. She may have reported a murder.
Of course. What is the number, officer?
Kim, didn't Garchu give you Sylvie's number?
Yes, hold on. Her number is 005 1944 298.
Received. Hold on, officer.
Start slapping a marching rhythm on your thighs.
Give it a minute. She might be busy at the moment. Takes a bit to get to the phone.
Officer, I have Sylvie Malaika on the line for you. Yes, hello?
A female voice greets you through the static. It sounds like she's a million miles away from here. Sylvie, I believe we've met before. This is me, a detective from Whirling in Rags.
Oh, right. Hello, officer. What can I do for you?
You quit your job at the Whirling? Why?
You mean, why did I leave the bar? Honestly, I'm not really comfortable discussing it with you, sir.
You can hear her tense up on the other side.
Why not?
Let's see. Wait, why aren't you comfortable discussing it with me?
Let's just say I left because I needed to get away from someone.
Okay, did you leave because of Gart?
What? No, why would you even think that?
He told me he asked you out. Are you sure? Are you saying it didn't happen?
Please, don't bring Gart into this. It's none of your business. I already said I don't want to talk about this. You're messing everything up again.
Oh, God. Who called the police?
No, not me.
But why didn't you call the police? Didn't a corpse behind your workplace bother you?
What? Of course it bothered me. But I thought the union already knew about the corpse.
I meant us. You should have called the police.
No one calls the police. The union would get angry.
What do you mean by that?
You know, what the union says goes. People listen to them and they take care of their own, which is like everyone here.
Let's see. Wait, Kim. Is she speaking the truth? The union is the law around here?
Legally, no. In reality, yes. Martinaise is de facto policed by the dock workers' union.
Words are not necessary to feel the lieutenant's discontent for the situation.
Let's see. I am the authority around here.
Okay.
She obviously doesn't want to challenge your authority. You feel much better now. Tell me, why exactly did you let a corpse hang in your own backyard for weeks instead of calling us?
I didn't want to get in trouble with the others.
Push her further. Show her the error of her ways.
Let me get this straight. You ignored the law to save your own skin?
I didn't know I had to report it. I thought someone would take him down eventually.
It's a little late for tears, isn't it? Should have used them to summon the police earlier.
You can almost hear the girl getting smaller on the other end of the line until she almost drowns in static.
Do you know who made the call?
No. I honestly don't know.
It was someone else. We'll find them sooner or later, officer. It just might take a while.
Okay, next question.
Okay.
Have you seen my badge?
Yes, I know who you are. You're a police officer. The law.
Wait, how did you first learn I'm a police officer?
You told me back in the whirling. You told everybody, and so does your badge. I don't need to hear about it anymore.
My badge is missing. Have you seen it anywhere?
Oh, no, I haven't, sorry.
Real policemen have uniforms too, by the way. Where's yours?
Kim doesn't have a uniform and he seems real to me.
He's in plain clothes, voluntarily. It's different from not knowing where your uniform is. There are officers who wear the signature Perseus black uniforms to the highest ranks in the RCM and end up buried in them as well. Others do it more casually. Looks like you're one of them.
Have you seen my gun?
Please, no. Not this again. Everyone saw your cool gun, detective.
She sounds beyond exacerbated. I showed you my gun. When did it happen?
You were trying to impress some people with it. Everyone was eating and...
She stops hesitantly, not sure if she should continue. And what? What did I do?
You were waving it around in everyone's face, begging them to describe it. You said it calms you, and then you started making suicide jokes. It got pretty graphic.
Oh, those again. I have been trying to wean you off them.
Off of what?
You know, when you put your gun, your actual gun, on your temple and pretend to shoot your brains out, off of that, people don't like that. I remember this. You were screaming things like, "My brains are all over the wall," painting them red. I won't be seeing it, 'cause these are my brains. I can't see without my brains. Very nice visuals there.
Why would I threaten to kill myself? I mean, look at this world. I would love to stay.
There is silence on the other end of the line.
I should have killed myself.
No, please, no more suicide threats. Thank God you don't have that stupid gun anymore.
There are way more inventive ways than a gun to leave this world.
Okay, I don't know what to say.
Me neither.
Yes, but what happened to my gun?
No idea. All I know is next you were waving around money instead, saying things like big bucks cannot lie and guns can't buy money, but money can always buy guns. It almost looked like you pawned it, but believe me, I did not ask.
Okay, so it's possibly in the pawn shop. Have you seen my policeman uniform?
Uniform? I never saw you in any uniform. You had your things on, the disco things.
I think I got everything I need, thanks.
I do hope so. Please, don't call me again. Bye.
Let's see if I can pass this skill check. It's pretty bad, 42%. Ah. Interesting. So this percentage here kind of is dependent on my dialogue. See, I'm thinking about adjusting my strategy. Again, I'm trying to like go through every single dialogue tree, but if I do that, it kind of affects the way the characters perceive me, and then I might not have a good chance at stuff. So I don't know. I might adjust how I'm doing things here. Wait, why does she seem to be angry with you?
No, she doesn't have a problem with you. It must be someone else she's angry about. Some other guy. Like Gart.
Yeah, it's definitely about some other guy. A guy like Gart.
You know women and their constant problems. Yak, yak, nag, nag. How's one supposed to get the love going like that? That's where you step in. You're Lieutenant Love, matchmaker extraordinaire. Help the poor girl out, lest she turns into a spinster.
Yeah, she's a woman. Probably just playing hardball with the goods. Women are just transactional.
Oh yeah, my point exactly. You know how they are. Transactional and hysteric. Loony broads. You know what you've got to do. First, you've got to calm her down. Tell her you've got everything under control. Then go and have a little boys' talk with Gart himself. Think you can do that, Lieutenant Love?
These are all pretty weird. Are you still there, kiddo? Listen, I've got everything under control.
No. What?
You and Gart, right? A little trouble under the sheets. Say no more, Papa's got this. Big Papa.
God, what is happening in your head?
Oh God. Please, just stay out of my life.
I've got a hunch your love life is about to take a very pleasant turn.
What? What is it?
You'll see, Lieutenant. You'll see.
Call was dominated by the other party. Anything else, officer?
It's on. The love quest is on. Too late, everyone. It's on. Take it to
Please
God
connect me
now.
to Sylvie again.
Just a second, officer. Sylvie Malaika on the line for you, officer. Yes, hello?
Hey, Sylvie, it's the police again.
Oh, great. What else do you need, detective?
Well, I guess there's nothing else I can do here, so I think I got everything I need, thanks.
You hear the call breaking up on the other end of the radio, and then the already familiar voice.
Anything else I can help you with, officer?
I'm done with the radio for now.
57's over and out.
Her voice disappears into the void.
In the cabin, you see a set of steering levers.
Think we're done
a
here?
radio on a...
Alright, let's look at the journal. Who made the call reporting the crime? So I called Sylvie. I gotta keep searching for the caller despite lacking any obvious leads. Then I need to talk to Gart, Lieutenant Love. Gart plus Sylvie equals? Something's going on here. You need to help a brother out with his love woes. Go to Gart and give him some solid advice. Tell him how it is with women. Okay. By the way, goes without saying, but the views of the game and the dialogue options that are picked are not reflective of my true views, alright? Just thought I should clear that up. Some great tectonic force has cracked pavement like an eggshell. Arg my back, I swear it's getting worse. An ancient fountain. It doesn't pump water anymore. There's a tree in it. Tire tracks leading onto the roof. The slush and rain has almost washed them off. Lots of people to talk to around here. Maybe a sea monster did this to the plaza. The damage looks like it could have been caused by an earthquake. Just trying to roam the area, kind of see what's around here. It's more people, more characters. Goods from the lorry haphazardly litter the surroundings. There are a lot of characters here. A glossy magazine. Most able-bodied men. This issue hosts a top 10 list. Jump Jams, a popular musique mag. A pop. Welcome to Revocol. Looks like there's some strikers here. Alright, interesting. I think I'm gonna go back to the other end and work my way from left to right. There's just too much stuff here. It's gonna be easy to get lost and lose track. Closed for a winter. Please use main entrance. So that's where I was in before, of course. Let me actually talk to her.
The RCM in Martinaise. What can I help you with?
You sound surprised?
We don't see a lot of police around here. That's all.
I have some questions for you.
Of course. What can I help you with?
What is this fuck the police business?
Excuse me?
She doesn't understand. Remember, there were some posters here suggesting those things, so that's why I was asking.
She's uncomfortable. Maybe you should drop this line of questioning.
See, I really want to point to the street sign, but I think with the empathy, it's telling me to not do that, so I'm going to say never mind.
She shifts in her seat awkwardly.
Who are you exactly?
Me? I am just a gardener.
Cool, and what are you doing here?
I am working.
Working on what?
I have a greenhouse in the yard there. I've been trying to get some work done.
What?
Well, as you probably know, there's a corpse hanging from a tree there. It smells pretty bad, so I have to take breaks.
Don't worry, miss. We are here to clean it up. You can get to work soon.
Thank you. My head is about to explode from all the salts I've had to inhale.
We need directions.
Of course. Where to?
The corpse. Where is it exactly?
It's there. In the yard, right through the hole in the fence.
She points north. Where am I?
What do you mean?
Just tell me where we are, okay?
We're in Martinaise, sir. This intersection is called Roundabout North, I think.
What is up in the north?
There's the pier, the Cape Side apartment buildings, some more tenements. Not a lot, really.
And what about to the east?
The harbor gates. Some kind of commotion, I think. I don't follow the local politics. A fleet store, too.
And to the south?
Some shops and a bridge. The canal bridge leads to the coast, but it's broken, I think. Some kind of accident, probably.
What is on the other side of the canal?
Just coast. There's a little fishing village there, and a fish market. But that got closed down ages ago.
And to the west?
It's just water. No, actually, I think they call it the Martinaise Inlet. There are some islands in the bay, but they're hard to reach.
Thanks, that's all for now.
No problem.
I have to run.
Of course. I won't hold you back.
She wipes her brow with a canary yellow glove.
Her gloves. You get the feeling that you need them. You have a dead body to deal with after all.
One more thing. Can I borrow your gloves?
Sure. Keep them. I have another pair.
She hands you the rubber gloves with no visible annoyance. Thank you. Very cool. Let me go ahead and put those on. Thick latex gardening gloves in classic canary yellow. Maybe you should retire or take up gardening as a hobby. It's worth a thought. So, lots of bonuses here. Yeah. Right there. Okay. Good, now my character is really starting to look like a total psychopath. I love it. Trying to think about what I want to do. This is very open-ended already, so let me talk with this guy.
I am a gander and a hunter and a gatherer. Feel like a traveler.
The man mutters to himself, accenting the beat as he
A
goes.
simple little cadence. He seems to be making it up as he goes.
Keep listening.
From another planet. Hey there.
What's going on here?
It's the jam, my man.
He motions towards the sprawl of lorries with a sweeping gesture. What's the jam?
It's a traffic jam for the ages. Harbor gates up the street are shut tight. No explanation given. Workers on strike, scabs agitating, an all-around clusterfuck. Meanwhile, we're all stuck here in long-haul limbo for days upon days upon days. Upon days.
Limbo, huh? So that's where I am.
Yeah, exactly.
It's official. He too agrees. This is the antechamber of the afterlife.
So how long have you been here?
Feels like forever. Like I was born on this here roundabout and this was all I ever knew. Just me and the metal and the tires, the oil and the fumes of mazout.
Mazout is an antiquated term for heavy fuel oils. This man has a barely suppressed performative streak. Or he just likes unusual words. Or both.
Extravagantly phrased, but I can roll with it.
Yeah, imagine. It's been a whole week already. So tell me, what do you need?
Care to spare some change for a working stiff?
Huh? Oh. No, I ain't got any money. They don't want to pay for unfinished work.
Sudden financial duties snap him out of his daze. They who?
The bosses, man.
I don't know who these bosses think they are, but that sounds like a good arrangement for them.
Yeah, it sure ain't good for me. Or you. I'd spare a coin or two for a city cop down in his luck. If I had, say, 4 myself.
Tell me more about this strike.
It's like, whatever's going on over at the docks. Workers got a blockade set up, making demands. No way in or out.
What's the union demanding?
Some pretty wild stuff, I hear. Like a giant new power crane in half the company? I forget what exactly. Good on them, I guess. I've heard talk there's a company rep in town, too. Like, a strike negotiator type. They'd know what's up. Precise demands and so on.
Ah, yes, from the Wild Pines. We'll meet her soon enough, I'm sure.
What do you think the company wants?
They want to keep that money flowing in, my man. Ka-ching.
He doesn't blame them, but he's not on their side. That's for sure.
Anything else I should know?
Anything else? Yeah, this ain't really my area of expertise. I just do my job and get paid. I have things to do and places to be. All of us do.
All of who?
Us lorry drivers. Camionneurs. You still hang around here waiting for this mess to end. Most have scurried off somewhere to get drunk or high. Or laid. Not that I blame them, really.
Not you?
Not my thing. Chasing transient pleasures is a drag these days. I prefer the examined life now. Thinking, reflecting, observing.
He glances down the road toward the horizon, a glint of something in his eye. Know anything about the dead man? The one hanging behind the hostel there? Point to the yard.
He ain't one of us drivers. I know that. All accounted for. Otherwise, I haven't really asked about that. Been wasting time right here. Keep him busy.
It's easy to see he's telling the truth. He's kept his nose out of the dark stuff.
Busy with what?
Analyzing the fundamental structural and psychological conditions of being stranded in the midst of a sea of motor lorries and their sad, despondent chauffeurs.
Ask for his conclusion.
And your conclusion?
A sense of surprise there ain't more bodies hanging from more trees.
What are you hauling anyway?
Oh, high-grade narcotics, illegal firearms, stuff like that.
Relax. He's merely joking.
Wicked, I've always wanted a friend in the underworld.
Ha! No, I'm joking, my man. Found runs a nice, clean business. This haul of cargo is mostly sporting goods. You know, tracksuits and that kind of thing. They usually get shipped to Grodd in the Occident, though we've been making headway in the Il Moran market lately.
That's your machine behind you?
This rockin' beauty. Sure is, like a rash you can't get rid of. You interested in heavy-duty cargo machinery?
A motor lorry, also called a camion, on Caillou and neighboring islands. This one looks roughed up enough to be some sort of found rust bucket. Maybe the A6?
That a fallen A6 you got there?
Good eye, my man. Yup, she's an old one, but reliable. Me and her spent a long time together.
Could I get one of those fallen tracksuits you're hauling?
We're pals and all, but I can't just freely hand out the merchandise. The bosses won't be happy.
So nothing illegal then?
Not unless they've illegalized sports equipment while I was on the road.
Right. I had another question.
The man taps his fingers rhythmically against his arm.
I'm good for now. Good talk.
Don't be a stranger.
He gives you a salute with 2 fingers. Alright. Let me look over here. Wow, we're really kind of going around here. Bold slogan, Humanox covers the truck.
An old monument stands in the middle of the traffic island, pointing toward the sea. It looks as if it's been reassembled piece by piece, secured and mounted in the air with the aid of numerous ropes and rods.
Who is this?
A silver plaque on the statue's pedestal reads, "I am Philip III, the Squanderer, the greatest of the Philippian kings of Revachol, son of Philip II, the opulent, father of Philip IV, the insane."
Let me try to do the check here. 83%. What did this king do?
Even by the standards of the Philippian kings, old sumptuous Philip was known for his profligacy.
In what way?
Well, he blew through the whole national treasury, starting the decline of one of the penultimate century's greatest superpowers, the suzerain of Revachol. His own maladministration foreshadowed the fall of the monarchy during the anti-centennial revolution, an end to his family line and the monarchy on the Insulindian Isola.
How did he manage to blow through the entire national treasury?
Stories have it that he had his bedroom converted into a treasure chamber, where he stored unfathomable wealth. Krugerrands, bars of gold, ornate weaponry, armor, and various chalices. He called it the Sol Aurum. It was obscene. There were whispers he slept on a huge pile of gold-dipped feathers, like some obese dragon, instead of a bed, like a normal person.
The man certainly knew how to live.
That tie is hilarious. The king is the king, and he can do anything.
But wait, you haven't even heard about his fabled cocaine addiction.
The what now?
You see, old Philippe wasn't just good at squandering the national treasury on gold and ceremonial weaponry, he was also a prodigious snorter of nose candy.
So he was addicted to nose candy. A bloated druggie?
That's what the revolutionaries said 150 years later. right before they emptied out the royal mausoleum and dumped His Majesty's mortal remains in the Insulindian Bay.
This is a lot to process.
His Majesty's courtiers said it helped him connect with the higher realms.
Okay, what is the nose candy?
Cocaine.
Of course. Okay, where is he buried now?
Beneath the cold waters of the Insulindian Bay, thrown there by the revolutionaries after they cleaned out the royal mausoleum.
What happened to the statue?
The original was blown apart by communards, then further damaged during the landing of the coalition's airships during the turn-of-the-century revolution, when Martinaise was leveled. Most historians think the coalition's hasty landing may have ultimately saved the statue. If the communards had more time, they would have reduced it up to even finer pieces.
Who restored the monument?
Some years ago, a group of liberal, artistically inclined individuals, designers mostly, thought it would be ironic to restore the statue of the most wasteful ruler of Revachol in the poorest part of the city. The statue is supposed to capture the moment it was blown apart, like an instant frozen in time, a rare butterfly trapped in amber, floating on a sea of shit.
That's brilliant. So funny and nihilistic.
People in Martinaise tend to disagree, as do many prominent art critics and thought leaders with more nuanced social awareness than the young ironists. Those critics might have it wrong though. There's more to it than just ironism, but you can't say what precisely. Perhaps this art mystery will be solved at a later time. Philip III, the Squanderer, however, with his bronze face up in the air, doesn't seem concerned about what the hoi polloi think of him in death. Not that he ever did in life either.
Okay. All right, my friends, I think this is a good stopping point for this episode. I think I'm going to try to keep them to about 45 minutes or so. In the next one, we will continue exploring, interviewing witnesses, and maybe finally get to that body that's hanging out back. Thanks for watching. See you next time.
Thanks for stopping by the Renaissance Gaming Monastery. I hope you join our community on Discord and Twitter. These videos are produced with a lot of hard work and love. If you think they're worth $1, I'd be grateful for your contribution. You can send a thanks donation or become a member on YouTube. You can also support through PayPal, Patreon, or even with cryptocurrency. All links are in the description. See you on the next video.